Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that. Okay. I hope everybody can make it back over. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm not still stuck. Okay. Trying to see. Okay. Wait a minute. One moment. Okay. I think I'm here. Okay. Good. Okay, we were talking about Muskrat. I'm sorry about that, guys. Hi, Trinetta, Michelle, Barbara, Latrice, Jackie. Okay, we're doing a deep dive into Muskrat. Want to see how he's doing. Like I said, he's been bullying everybody, and now he's getting bullied. I'm so glad. They are getting a taste of their own medicine. Okay. Yes. Thank you, good trouble. Entertainment purposes only, guys. Everything I say here is alleged. Okay. All right. Oh, truth. Okay, truth is the first thing that comes up for him. And we have the temperance card, and I think he's finding out. He's been going back and forth. He's been on top of the world, all in for T-Rump when it was when everything was going his way. But now that the tariffs has taken away a whole lot of his money, guys. I mean, he's still got billions left, but he's lost billions. And so he's a little bit perturbed about that. So anyway, he's out of harmony. He was so on top of the world before, and laughing at everybody else, and had his chainsaw out. Well, guess what? The chainsaw came back to haunt him. Okay. He's talking about firing everybody. He's fired so many people, in which he legally should not have been able to do that, but he did. And now everything's backfiring. So we have the temperance card. SFAFO. That's the truth. And then we have the Ace of Swords, but it's in the reverse. It's in the reverse. So normally this card would be about the truth coming out, in which we're seeing his truth now, but it's back towards him. Whereas he said that he was going to find all of this government waste and all this kind of stuff. Well, now we're finding out about his waste, and things are being cut away from him. That's a sword there. So things are being cut away from him. Oh, we have the Five of Swords. Oh, I love these swords coming up for him. And this is all about the conflict. So the truth is, he's pissed. He's pissed. He's pissed at T-Rump. He's pissed at the whole world. Well, he's already pissed. Okay. It didn't take much to get him to get even more pissed. Because if he wasn't already pissed, he wouldn't have been doing everything he could to hurt other people. Same thing with T-Rump. Same thing with him. For some reason, these people are so hateful that they don't care about what happens to everybody else as long as they got theirs. So now he's in this chaotic place where he's fighting with everybody. He's fighting with, we'll start with the gamers, fighting with Trump, and he's fighting with Tesla, 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 because I still believe that Tesla is going to let him go. And he knows eventually he's got to leave Doge. Well, he got the 100, he's not going to leave before those 130 days, though, guys, I don't think. But the thing is, he's got to go, and his position with Tesla is not as great as it was. Then we got abuse and neglect. Yep. He's been abusing people. He's been neglecting everyone, including his own children. Abusing the system because he's used the system for his gain. He's the one that gets all the government contracts, but then he's saying that other people can't be contracted through the government or have these government jobs and all this kind of thing. That's, to him, is welfare, but he's getting it. Okay. So the truth is, he's getting payback. He's getting, he's reaping what he sowed. Then the next card up, we have, money in progressive pockets. Money in progressive pockets. So is this going the other way, guys? I feel like we're talking about the money here, his money, but I think it's saying that his money, how you go to, I don't know if you guys ever go to a casino or whatever, but every once I go like twice a year, and you get on those progressive machines. Well, it depends on how much money that's already been taken in as far as what your portion is going to get when you win. Okay, so that's what's happening here. He thought that working with Rump and everything was going to give him all this money, but now that the tariffs has messed with his billions also, it's like his money is progressive. It depends on how much the economy goes up and that kind of thing as to how much he's going to get put back in his pockets. So it's going to take him a while, just like it's going to take everybody else a while to build up their money. And I'll tell you something, the people that are not working, just say you had money in the stock markets and you've retired and you were aggressive. Well, you've lost all that money. But in the meantime, you've worked hard for that because you put that savings, you put that money in there, whether it was your 401k or just savings that you put into the market. And now you're not working. That money's gone because it's going to take years for that money to come back. And you're not working. This is what's happening. So it really is making people poor. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. So if you had a little bit of money in there and it wasn't billions and you didn't take it out before all of this happened, you may not have any money. It's going to take you like another lifetime to build that money back up again to where it was. So think about that, guys, when you think about him and Rump. And the Republicans, they're letting them get away with that. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel sorry for him, guys. Whatever he gets, the both of them is what they deserve. Okay, so he's feeling tied up. He's feeling all tied up. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know which way to go because, they were in this together. But the only thing is, none of them expected Rump to go as far as he's going. He's gone. They all thought they were protected. They all thought that this was not going to affect them. But it is. Even though he said, whatever, he called off some of it or whatever, he's still got a lot of people. He's still dealing with a lot of tariffs. I think it's like he's got 10% over everybody now instead of the 50%, the 60%, all that, Okay, so he let up off of some of it, but still, I don't see how Muskrat, well, he could. I don't know how they get their billions. But if he's like everybody else, it's going to take him a minute to build those billions back up again to where they were. So he's feeling a little tied up now. Okay. But that's fine. I always said it was going to start at the top before it got to the bottom, because um, they're the ones that have all the money. Okay, so they can, unless they moved it, and evidently he didn't move his, and I bet you a lot of them didn't, because a lot of them didn't expect him to go as far as he did. One day he calls this big tariff thing, and then the market goes down, everybody loses their money. So you guess what? That puts everybody on an even keel with T-Rump. He likes that. Now he may have a little more money than they have. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Cups. He's so confused, he doesn't know what to do. He is confused. I mean, you can see it when you see him in the see him online and that kind of thing. He's confused. He's like, how did this happen? This is not what was supposed to happen. We were supposed to be friends. You were supposed to look out for me, and I was going to look out for you. But no, you threw something. You did something we didn't expect. And they're all like yelling, like, what is he doing? Okay, so why don't you stop him? You know? And if an impeachment comes up, they will not do it. They will not do it, because Johnson is not going to take it to the floor for a vote, first of all. So impeachment, that's just out of the question, guys. That's not going to happen. Other things can happen, of course, but impeachment, no. So, and that's another reason why they're not going to be around after the next election. Okay, then we have the magician. He's doing everything he can do. He's pulling all the strings he can pull. He's trying to get things right, but he can't. It's hard for him. Can you imagine having billions and you still can't make things happen the way you want them to happen because you put somebody as silly as orange peel in there? And I still say he's not the one. He's the puppet. Orange peel is the puppet. Now, these people behind Project 2025, such as Stephen Miller, people like that, they're the ones that are all getting together and they're deciding what to have him sign and what to have him do. His mind is not there enough for him to be doing these things. But you got racist people in there who don't care. And I'm sure when these people when he talked about the tariffs, they had to know what was going to happen. They had to know. I can't believe that nobody in his administration didn't know what was going to happen. Somebody had to say, well, this is going to happen if you put all these tariffs on everybody. So somebody had to confront him with that. And maybe Leon wasn't in the loop. I don't know. But I'm sure, because I can't figure out why he wouldn't just take his money and put it somewhere else, or, stocks. Of course, it's not money, it's on paper. But he could put it in a less aggressive kind of place where it wouldn't hurt so much, you know what I'm saying? And which most of them probably did because they knew what was going to happen. Who was that? Warren Buffett, they said, did that. He knew what was going to happen. I can't believe all those people that were talking about doing tariffs didn't know that something like this would happen. So whatever happens, fine. Surveillance. Okay, everybody's watching him. Everybody wants to know what he's doing. And not only us as the people, but I think people in the government are watching him because they know that he's had things to do to influence T-Rump. Okay. And what's happening with all of his stuff. This could even be talking about his satellite system and all that too, the surveillance thing. This could be talking about that. I would like to know what's going to happen with that. I would like to know if we're going to continue to be paying him for his stuff after he's almost bankrupt everybody else. Okay. But he's still getting paid. And that maybe, I don't know, if he's got a contract though, they got to pay him whatever his contract is. I thought about this progressive pockets, but I guess in that case it wouldn't be the same because He has a contract, so they got to pay him whatever they promised him, unfortunately. And then we had manufacturing. Okay, guys, listen at this. He has these Tesla cars, right? Everything's manufactured in other countries. The tariffs are on. So it's going to make his cars go up, up, up. The countries. I don't know where they exactly make them, but no matter what, he's got to pay more, which his cars have got to be more, and which, well, people are not buying them anyway, but just in case they started buying them again, they're going to be way out of, range for most people. So you're talking about the manufacturing. This is what's on his mind right now. Those cars. But not only that, guys, I don't think he's going to be in there. I'm going to ask that question too next. Okay. So it's coming at him quick. What's happening? All of this news about him losing money, all of this news about his car, everything is just closing in on him really fast. And he's being bullied. He's being bullied. Everything is just coming down on him. Then we have, the lovers. It's in the reverse, guys. The lovers, they broke up. They broke up. They actually broke up. Okay. So there's no, I'll give you this, you give me that. They broke up. It's reversed. It's over. Then we have the Pioneer of Swords. The Pioneer of Swords. This is we're talking about again. I think Rump actually has somebody watching him to see what he's doing. He has somebody spying on him. Okay, that's how much they've broken up. They don't trust each other anymore. Rump does not trust him, or I'll say the people that rule Rump don't trust him anymore. Okay, now as long as he's in there messing up everything, but they don't trust him as far as him not spilling the beans on everything, so they got to keep their eye on him. That's what's happening with that. And then we're talking about greed. We know they're greedy. They're greedy. They want it all. They want as much as they can get. That's where his energies are right now, guys. This is his energies right now, and it's not good. But I want to ask Spirit too. I'm sorry. I just looked at Steph's comment. Okay, Elon. Are you leaving Doge? Yes, you are. Thank you very much. Are you getting kicked out of Tesla? Are they kicking you out of Tesla? Yes, they are. They are. Thank you. Elon, are you being bullied? Yes, he's being bullied. Elon, do you think it's a good thing that you're being bullied? No, he doesn't like that, guys. I think he should get more bullied. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, that was interesting. Okay, so now we are going to move on to the orange one. Move on to the orange one and see what Spirit can tell us about him. We're in April, guys. I'm just expecting some things, but we'll see if anything's changed. So we'll see what the energy is around him right now. Okay. All right. I'm not going to look at the chat. All right, Spirit. Tell us about T-Rump. What is he looking like right now? What are the spirits? What are the energies around him right now, Spirit? Tell us everything we need to know. Give us the whole deal with him right now, Spirit. What's going on with him? This is April, and we need to know what's coming up. What do we have to look forward to, really? It's what is it that we have to look forward to, Spirit, when it comes to T-Rock? We want to know what it is that we... Give us something, Spirit, that will help us as we go through this thing that we're going through with him. We need some guidance. So connect us to his energy, Spirit. Let us know what it is that we need to know right now. Show us, Spirit. Okay. 3 cards for him. We'll do the same thing we did with Muskrat. Ooh. So I split the cards, guys. 3 swords and the devil in the reverse. Wow. Being left out in the cold. There is chaos. Wow, that's just from the split. Okay. Mm, that's a good point, Layla. You said not everything went up. Good point. All right, tell us about what's happening with T-Rock. First card, the moon. Justice. Okay, too many cards. Okay, one in the middle. Hey, what about you, Spirit? What is it? Jacob. Cards are jumping out all over the place when it comes to T-Rump. Okay, the last card we will use. Of course, it's a criminal card for the criminal. Okay, guys, I'm back. You guys see me? Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Okay. Jeez. See if we can get through this, guys, tonight. Thank you, guys. Oh, shoot. All right, Spirit, what's going on? Strong energies, guys. Strong energies. Oh, shoot. I should be lighting my sage. All right. It never fails. When this happens, it always tells me that my connection is strong. So if my connection is strong, why do I keep going out? I'm blurry. Okay. Is the picture better? Okay, good. Good Trouble says it's clear now. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the blessings, Linda. I appreciate it. All right, Spirit, tell us what's happening with him. Okay, these are. Okay. What's happening with T-Rump? What's the energies around T-Rump, Spirit? Okay, guys, let's get started. The hidden power that pulls the strings. Okay, so we know that he is somebody else is pulling his strings. So let's see if this is what Spirit wants to tell us about. And the first card we have up is the moon. The moon, and this is all about yeah, he's fearful. He has a lot of anxiety. We see that happening with him though. And I'm sure he knows that there's things that they're keeping from him also. Okay. So he's got to deal with all that. Because here's the deal. He knows that even the Republicans are getting upset with him now, but he doesn't know to what extent, or he doesn't think that they would ever do anything um, to upset him. Well, some of them maybe not, because he has a lot of stuff on some of them, and they don't want to be outed. But there are some that are okay with it. Okay, so he's losing his grip. We have the 4 of coins in reverse. This is being stubborn, hanging on to tight to whatever it is you have, okay? But he's losing his grip, and he knows it. We have the Hermit. Oh God, guys, he's so scared. I mean, he's really thinking about where he stands with everybody. You know, when he saw all the crowds out and everything, everybody protesting against him and all that. This is really scaring him. He's having a lot of anxious days about this, and especially with the tariffs. All of a sudden, some of the Republicans come out, they're against it. He's expecting everybody to be loyal and stick with him. But this just shows you what kind of coward he really is. He's a bully, and bullies are usually cowards. So when people start hitting back at them, they don't know what to do. So he's sitting quietly, you know, when he gets a chance. And I'm sure that's a lot. He's in his mind, and he's thinking about how things are going. They're not going the way he thought they were going to go. Okay. So I guess that's what happens when somebody else is pulling your strings and you're not really the one in charge of you. Okay, and then we have the Star. So he is hoping and praying. I don't know if he prays, but whatever that is that he talks to, he's hoping that he can get some help. Okay, and I really think that he's losing touch with even that. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much that thing that he's in touch with can do for him. You know what I'm saying? When people start putting all of their powers together and, you know, for the good, that outweighs the bad. Okay, the light is going to outweigh the dark. So he's trying to get in touch with whatever it is that he gets in touch with, guys. I don't even want to think about what that is, to see if he can get some help. He's hopeful that he will. Okay, we have caregiver. Now, I see where caregiver is coming in more now with this card, because I do believe this is where he's going to end up. He's going to have a caregiver. He probably has one already, but he's not gotten to the point where we will know that he has one. Not yet. Okay, but I think this is coming up for him. So that's the hidden powers that pull the strings. We talked about a couple of hidden powers here. So, oh, Harris. Okay, so Harris is on his mind. Why is she on your mind? Wow. Well, we have justice, fairness, clarity. He's thinking about that. She should be on your mind because she's coming back. That's why she's on your mind, is because, you know what? He's afraid that pretty soon we're going to find out everything that they did to rig that contest. I won't say the word, but you guys know what I'm talking about. He knows that that's going to come up sooner or later. So that's why she's on his mind. Justice is going to be done. Then we have the Page of Wands. He's thinking about what's the next thing that he's focused. What is the next action that I can take to distract everyone and to make sure that she doesn't get in here? You know, he's got to come up with some reason why he didn't know, or, you know, he's got to make himself look good. He's got to throw everybody else under the bus. He's really thinking about that. He's trying to figure out what kind of action that he can take to get the picture off of him and what he did. When it comes down to it, guys, he isn't going to know what went on. He didn't know that people were doing that. He didn't know that Leon And he will say it. He didn't know that Leon was doing those kinds of things, that kind of stuff. So he's trying to figure out in his mind, just what am I going to do about this? What am I going to say? He knows Harris is coming up. Tower. Oh, Harris is going to bring the tower down on you, honey. Look at that. It's over. It's over. When Spirit speaks, Spirit speaks. He's thinking about how that tower, everything is going to break down. When she shows up, when the everything comes out that she actually won the contest, everything's going to fall down. It's going to be like a what do you call it, domino effect. Everything's going to fall apart. That's where his energies are right now, guys. Okay, here she is, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. I mean, she's, you know what? He never really says anything about her. Have you noticed that, guys? He'll talk about Biden. He'll talk about Obama. He'll talk about everybody, but Harris never comes out of his mouth. And that's because, you know, she did before when she was running. Okay. But that's because she's embedded in his mind. He knows that she's won. And he's smart. You know why I say he's smart, guys? Because when you focus on something and put your attention on something, you bring that something into fruition. We never hear him talk about her. Because he knows that when he talks about her, that he's putting out that energy. That's why he stays in power so long, guys, because we're always talking about him. And we're bringing that into fruition. He's smart, though. He knows how to work. He knows how to work the law of attraction. I'm telling you. She's in his mind, but you will never hear him say anything about her. Don't you think that's unusual? But here she is. She's a winner, and he knows she's the winner. He won't say it out loud, though. He won't say her name out loud. Wow. That was really an epiphany for me. I don't know if you guys have ever thought about that, but yeah. When it comes to the law of attraction and the magic, he knows how to do it. He really does. Wow. And, ooh, legal proceedings, guys. Things are going to start coming up for him. It won't be long. I really don't think it's going to be long. Legal proceedings. He's thinking about the legal proceedings that he's going to have to go through. Now that's going to come out about the contest. Okay? And with Harris, Kamala, President Harris. Okay. And the last group we have, oh guys, you won't believe this. Prison. You saw me shuffling the cards. I didn't pull them. I only pulled what spirit, where he told me to pull. Prison. Okay. Now, this could be a prison in his mind, of course. Because, you know, we see that happening already. But here he is. He's laid out. He's retreated. He's resting. He's these swords that are above him. This could also be like the bars in prison, but the bars could be in his mind too. I don't know if he's going to be here long enough to go to a prison. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel that. Spirit says prison, though. We have to see how Spirit works that out. And then we have, again, confusion. 7 of Cups, cloudy. His mind is cloudy. He's all confused. He don't know what's happening from one day to the next. I'm telling you guys, he don't know what's he has no idea. Half of the time what he's signing. Because did you hear him say that the borders were open? I was listening to Midas Touch, and they yesterday sometime he said something about the borders were open, or the borders being open. Oh, he said we need open borders. He said we need open borders. He's confused. If we need open borders, why are you trying to close them all down? Because he's confused. Oh, we have the world card, guys. The whole world is watching him. Not only that, we're coming to a completion here. Things are coming to completion. The world, that circle, things are coming to completion. We're coming to the end of whatever his little reign is. So we're watching it. We're watching it play out. This is history in the making, guys. We'll be able to say one day, do you remember when, tell our grandkids about it, our great grandkids, this happened, that happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the whole world has their eye on him because everything he's doing is affecting the whole world. One person does not deserve that kind of power. I don't even know what the Supreme Court was thinking about, but we're reading on them next. Okay. The Six of Wands. I think this is celebration. I think this is where the real contest winner steps up. He's thinking about that. And also the world is thinking, wow, why did that happen? Why didn't we just put her, give her truthful place in history? It's still history in the making, though, because she's going to take that place. And we have alive. Like I said, guys, whatever happens that takes him out, I still don't believe that it's going to be the thing of totally ending his life. I think that it's going to be more of he's going to be so messed up that he can't function. And this may happen because I'm still expecting for the fraudulent contest to be exposed. And it may happen around that time. He's not going to be able to take that. So he'll still be here, but not able to do like he wants to do. They won't be able to prop him up. They won't be able to get away with pretending that it's him. There will be no way they can get around it. I don't know what it is, what's going to happen, but it's going to be clear. It's going to be clear to everyone that that's it. That's it. Okay. Let us take a look at this crazy Supreme Court that we got. And let's see what the energy is going on around them. Because they should feel really, I don't even know how they should feel. Well, first of all, we know that they're upholding a lot of things that he wants them to do, because those people are just as bad as him, guys. I keep telling you, it's a lot of criminals that's leading this country. Mm-hmm. And the next protest, too. We got to look at that, too. You're right, Brad. See what kind of energy is around that. Be right back, guys. Get a different set of cards here. Okay, I'm going to put gotta light my sage again. Keeps going out. So it's like the women are on one side of the Supreme Court and the men are on the other. That's why the divine feminine energy is going to rise, guys. We're watching that happen too. And it's not that men don't have feminine energy, because they do. We all have some of all of it. But I think that the women are going to be the ones to really step up concerning these matters now. All right, Spirit. Show us the Supreme Court. I just see a card in there. I saw a tarot card in there. Okay. And I'll come across it again if it is. Okay, Spirit. The energy around SCOTUS at this time. Need to know what they're thinking about this rule. Will they be bringing back? Thank you, Vivi. I appreciate you. Will they be bringing back Mr. Garcia and others? Vivi, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Thank you. All right. Okay. What are they thinking about? Because they can't let him get away with that, guys. I'm hoping they don't. All right, Spirit. Okay. What is it you want us to know concerning the Supreme Court in this case? Okay. Okay. And use this deck and this deck. Hi, Peaceful. Good to see you. All right, Spirit, tell us about Supreme Court in this case. What's going to happen with this case? Deals with the elite. We already know that. They've made deals, well, the most of them. I'm not going to say everybody in there, but a lot of them. Say the white men. They've made deals. They are trying to balance things. Um, I'll say this: they're trying to do things in moderation. In other words, they're trying to make it where he gets what he wants, and then maybe there's a little bit of something for everybody else. That's how they're trying to balance it. We have the Temperance card here. We have the Magician. Yeah, I still think the fact that they are trying to make deals for the elite means that they are still manipulating things, guys. They want to give, they want to be able to say, well, I gave you this, but in the end, he gets what he wants. And that's what they've been doing all along. They know that people are paying attention. They feel like the waters are rough around them. And so they may give a little more because of that, because they know that everybody's watching them, and they feel like some of them feel like they're in just as much trouble as him. But to what end? It depends. What they do is going to depend on how deep they are in with him, how deep of water the water is that they are in with him. You know, some of them may be able to afford some kind of news coming out about them. Eventually, it's going to come out anyway, because when things hit the fan, it's going to hit the fan for everybody. But some of them may be able to afford to take a risk. I'm hearing one person. I think that's all we need. One of those white men to come over to the other side to get him home. Or, well, they say he's not coming home, but he will be out of there. So the next card, we have two cards. These cards are blank. Why do I have blank cards in the deck? How did I miss that? Okay. I'm going to leave them. Let's see what Spirit has to say about that. There's always a reason for everything. Okay. So we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So there is a lack of joy. They're dissatisfied. Okay. Their inner happiness is gone because of how deep they've gotten in with him, because of how much they've let him get away with. And this is only certain people that feel this way, guys, not because not everybody on the court is letting him get away with things. But they're feeling regretful. There's really some emotion going on concerning this. And not only that, trust me, they're doing a lot of drinking. They're doing a lot of drinking. Okay. It just came to me. They're really feeling empty right now. That's what I just got. They're empty. Their soul is empty, guys, because of how far they've let things go, and all the things that they're letting him get away with. So they have they're feeling everything is gone. Okay. In other words, they sold their soul. Couldn't have been a mistake that those cards came out. Two cards came out that are blank. And normally I pull one card. Okay. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. They're really juggling things. They're trying to figure out what it is they need to do, guys. They don't know. Should we go this way or should we go that way? They actually don't know what to do with him. They don't know how to handle it. So the choice could be almost anything, but they're going to try to make him happy. Now, if they refuse, okay, if he doesn't get some of what he wants, guys, this may be some kind of split decision, is what I'm hearing. He's going to leak some things about them. But this is where the whole thing falls apart. If he starts leaking, they're going to start leaking. We saw that tower come up for him. It's going to be a tit for tat. So we'll have to watch this closely. What's his name is the one doing a whole lot of drinking. What's the one? The last one that he put in? Not the lady. He says he liked to drink beer. You're Kavanaugh. Okay. I just got a picture of him. He's doing a lot of drinking. He may be the one that's having the most problems with this. Because, see, you know, sometimes he sides on the other side with Amy. I'm getting a feeling that he's the one that's really going through it. Now, of course, we know that he raped this person, this woman. Remember when they were trying to get him instated as a justice, and they had everybody come up, and this lady was saying what happened to her with him. I mean, it seems like that's all they do. Anyway, and we also know they paid off his debts. I'm just listening to Spirit. He probably has the least of things to be worried about, okay? Because he's already outed for those things, okay? And he really needs to keep that position. So he's hoping he's the one that may turn. He's the one that may turn. There's not much more that they can say about him because they had the trials and the Senate, whatever you call it, and all of that came out about him. So, but there's others in there, those other men in there that we don't really know. Well, we know Clarence has done a lot. They've all done some things but we don't know everything. But he may be the one to turn. It's like he's already outed. And he's doing the drinking. He's really thinking about what he should do, how he should vote concerning this matter. We have the Five of Wands. Oh, there's a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting going on concerning this situation. SCOTUS is really going around and around in circles about the situation. Yeah. Well, they've been basically fighting since he got back in, and they gave him the powers. Everybody in there didn't like the fact that he got those powers. Okay. So there's a lot of fighting going on there too. So they're feeling pretty empty, guys. A leader's mask flips. Something's going to come out about somebody. We're going to get some more information. Okay. This is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about them having a lack of foresight as far as what they did by giving him all these powers. They didn't realize how crazy things were going to be when they gave him all the powers. And now they feel like he's a bad investment because he's going to bring them all down with him. Pioneers of Swords is showing up again, guys. There's something's going to be leaked. And it's going to be about this leader whose mask slips. Something is going to be leaked about somebody on the court. Okay. Or it may even be about the decision and what's going on with it, or whatever, or why it's coming out the way it's coming out. But something's going to be leaked. I think it's going to be about one of the SCOTUS though. And we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so when it comes out, it's going to be quick. It's going to be big. It's going to bring about a lot of heat on somebody. Okay, so that's what they're looking at. That's the energy around SCOTUS right now. Okay. Okay. So now, guys, we're going to look at the next protest that's coming up on the 12th. Going to see how that goes down. Somebody in the comments got a little upset with me because I said the Black people should stay home. And they told me they grew up in America and all this blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, I did too. I was born right here too. I don't know, I probably got a little more experience than this person because they said, and I'm going to march for everything and I'm going to do blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, good for you. Stay safe. That's all I got to say. And another thing, I hope this person is in here now or listening now. Another thing about that is you make your own decisions. I don't tell you what to do. I don't tell anybody what to do. I can give my opinion, and I would like it if we let others do the fighting, because I can just see a bunch of us getting mixed up in it, and then the hoes and the dogs and the guns, the weapons, everything comes out. I don't know if you've been around. I'm talking to this person. I don't know how long you've been around. Yeah, sure. It's up to you. If you decide, if you think that this is your country and you were born here and you're going to do what you want to do, I have no objections to anybody who wants to do that. That's fine. I was just saying, and a lot of people are saying the same thing. I don't know what you've been through, but I think you should probably listen to your elders. That's all I can say. But you can do whatever you want to do. I just make suggestions. That's all I do. Because I believe as long as we are not in the situation, everything will be cool. Everything will be cool. As soon as we step out, all bets are off. Now, I know that there were a few sprinkles of us here and there, but it was not enough to make any real difference. And some people really do feel like they need to be out there doing it, and that's fine. But don't get mad at me because I give my opinion. You have free will. Do whatever you want to do. It's up to you. Okay. Now I'm going to look at the protest. And see what happens. If we can get things done without getting hurt or killed or embarrassed or whatever, losing a limb, because it's not going to turn people against his people. Okay, but he will put, and I'm not even saying that the National Guard would do anything, but I mean, if we showed up in mass to get them to come out, he would try to make things happen. because, you know, we just have that look about us. Women are loud and men are big and strong, and they just, it scares them. They feel threatened. Anyway, guys, frozen again. Am I okay? Can you hear me, guys? Okay. I'm backing up. Oh no, you went blank. Okay. They don't want to hear certain things. I take that as there's certain things that I shouldn't be talking about. You know what I'm saying? But what I was saying, what I try saying, we are a threat to them. I'm not saying everybody, guys. You know, I'm talking about the supremacists, the people who want to be in power, the people who want to continue to enslave people, the people that wish they were more like us. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's not everybody, guys. Trust me, I know that. So that's just the way it is. It's time for them to accept the fact that we're not less than. Okay, let's get on with this. Let's get on with this, guys. I hope you guys are smashing that like button. You know, I need you to do that for me. Okay. Gonna pull 3 cards. This is for the March on the 19th. The March on the 19th, Spirit. No, it's the 12th. I'm confused. What did I put down? Guys, well, the March, the one that's upcoming. Somebody put it in there for me. I'm running my mouth so much. Lynn, I don't know. It could have been you. Somebody did, if you said that. Okay, it is the 19th. Thank you. Thank you, guys. A lot of people protested at BLM, but you see how it ended. That's all I'm saying. See how nice and sweet those protests were the other week. You know, they may be able to get some things done with us just sitting down. Tab. I see Tab says, when I said something about 45 may leak something, that's why she asked a few days ago. She said she saw him being petty and leaking something. Yeah, looks like something may come out. Hi, Andion. All right, the protest spirit. What's the energy around the protest? The energy around the protest spirit. Okay, the energy around the protests. Okay, I hear you, peaceful. I get this. Oops. It's that one. They're going to end up making money, peaceful, because they're going to buy the stocks up that went really low. They're going to come back. The stocks are going to come back. That's how they make money, really. Let's see. Do I want to pull one more? Okay. Spirit is saying yes. Okay, I pulled this. Okay. Gridlock again. Okay. So, I always say, guys, it's not going to be a one and done thing. Even they're going to have to continue with these marches in order to get things done. They're taking a risk. There's going to be some heartbreak, some suffering and grief. The Three of Coins. Okay. We may see some trouble in this next one. It's because it's like people are working together to do some things. They're collaborating. And they feel like this is their opportunity. You know what? Yeah. This may be the time that he sends somebody in to disrupt things, because they're going to get bigger. And that's another reason why I say we don't need to be involved in this. They're going to get bigger. And this is where he wants to use whatever that is to call martial law. They say it's not martial law, it's some other kind of, they call it something else. But he'll be able to stop people from protesting with some law. So this is his opportunity to do that. He might try to do this at the next protest. I hope he's outed about that. Propaganda wears a suit. Probably talking about him and the people he's going to send out. We have the Hierophant. Okay, so this is about the institution. This is about the institution. And I feel like this is about the government institution, his name keeps coming in my head right now, guys. It's about him and the propaganda that he's going to put out about this march, because he wants to be able to call martial law or use whatever that law is to be able to tell people what to do, get off the streets and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And bring out his people. He doesn't want this to go on for too long. He could not have this happening every couple of weeks or once a month or whatever, because it makes him look bad. And it's not only happening in the United States, it's happening in other countries. They're protesting against him. Okay. Yeah, the White House is in the reverse. We know who's at the White House is him. Okay, so things are not going as he would like them to. There's a lot of conflict going on at the White House with other people. Um, it's like a transition. There's a lot of communication. People are talking about what's going on. So it's not good. Then we have the Two of Swords. This is about being at a crossroads and making choices. So he's trying to figure out what he's going to do, how he's going to do it, because I think someone said that law goes on into effect. That law can go into effect on the 20th. Okay. So really, he can't really do anything about it on the 19th. But after that, he can. Okay. Not going to let that keep happening. Shame. He's going to be shamed, guys. This next one coming up. Oh, yeah. It's really going to get at him. Okay. And that's why he wants to pull out the big guns. Inconvenient truths. Inconvenient truths. So the truth is that people don't like him. He's a bully. And people need to start doing to him like what they're doing to Muskrat. But I don't know if they would, how they would have an opportunity. So we all talk about him. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be bullied back. Here's the deal with these inconvenient truths. He's going to start realizing people don't like him. If the whole world is going against you, you know that people don't like you, period. It's not just the United States either. We have the Page of Cups. It's very emotional. It's going to be emotional for him, even though he'll never show it. We'll never see it. These things that are going on right now, and the more they do them, the more it's really going to eat at him. We have the Knight of Swords. He's going to have to defend his beliefs. Okay. So yeah, he's going to come at trying to cut this out. He's going to try to cut out these protests. He's going to say that we are some kind of way under attack or whatever, because all these people are on the streets and they're causing problems for America, whatever way he wants to twist it, instead of telling the truth about the fact that people want him to leave. So he's going to try to get rid of the people in whatever means he knows how to do it. And then the Eight of Swords. Okay, look at that Eight of Swords. Someone's in the bed, someone's over him with the swords. Now, is he going to be cut away? Or normally the Eight of Swords means that you're all tied up. You know, that's good too, if he feels that way. But he's in the bed here and the swords are coming at him. So could this be a time that it brings, because I saw that he was going to be very, the Page of Cups came up. He's going to be very emotional. So is this going to be the time that something happens with him and he has to have bed rest maybe? Either way, tied up or in the bed rest, whatever, something's coming down with that. Joy. Why do we have joy at this time, guys? I'm just saying, you guys fill in the blanks, but from what I just told you, that the 19th is going to be an important day. Okay? There's joy. I'll say this: Spirit doesn't lie. Everything he said here, or the energy of the Spirit has said, it's confirming things. Okay? So that's it, guys. That's what we had to look forward to. And let's see. I'll answer some questions and we'll go from there. So guys, put your questions in caps. Put them in again if I didn't see them, guys. If I, I'll go back, but let me make sure I got all messages. Okay. Oh yeah, Von Seal said joy can be Kamala too. Yes. Joy can be how the people may be feeling if he's unable to complete his duties. Okay, let me go back. Okay. Debbie, thank you, Debbie Fortunes. I appreciate you. Your spirit bells, and back at you tenfold. Everybody that's donated, back at you tenfold. I appreciate you. Even if you're just supporting me with a like or a subscription, I appreciate you too. Thank you. Okay. Let's go back as far as I can go back. Okay. It's not letting me go all the way back. Okay. So some of you may have to. Okay. Blueberry wants me to check his health, his heart. See what we get about that. All right, Spirit. Talk to us about his health. People ask me to talk about his health a lot all the time. It's not that they're interested in his health. Really, they're interested in knowing if something's going to happen. All right. All right. Let's see. Tell us about Rump's health, Spirit. Ace of Wands. So something is happening. But we can look at him and see that things are not that great. We had the Lovers in reverse again, came in reverse. And okay, so we know that there's a breakup. We already know that. And I see that moon there. There's some illusions about what's going on with that. Tower. That's in the middle. So things are breaking down. Ten of Swords. So I would say there's some kind of threat. That's what I'm getting. First thing that came up when I picked this card up is a threat. And the world, things are going to come full circle for him. The world is watching. Everybody wants to know about his health. So with this Ace of Swords coming, Ace of Wands coming up in the beginning here, I would say that there are some, we're going to hear about some news about something new that's come up concerning his health. Okay. And we got that Tower there. And the Ten of Swords. None of that's good. Delusional when it comes to the Lovers. See, all this is going to pile up on him because Leon is going to leak something. He's, like I said, he makes us think that nothing gets to him, nothing bothers him, but that's not true. That's why bullies are bullies, because everything gets to them and they want to feel important. Okay. I didn't see his heart specifically, but I did see things coming down. on him. Things are not good. Okay, you're talking to. Oh, yeah, and Dion, the Insurrection Act. You're right. Okay. 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 Miss Mom, you're saying that the courts will knock it down, the Insurrection Act? That would be good. I don't know a lot. I don't know enough about it. Okay. Nicholas says the Heritage Foundation's plutocracy in particular would almost certainly send mercs from, say, Wackenhut into, or those militiamen who are loyal to him only to cause trouble. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm expecting to happen. People that are loyal to him, he'll call them in. Yeah. Laura Loomer. Yeah, let's look at her. What's going on with her? Ulitha wants to know about Laura Loomer. All right, Spirit, give us some information on her. Every time I think of her and him, it's funny. It's funny to me. But hey, guess she got to do what she got to do, right? All right, Laura Loomer, Spirit, give us what we need to know about her. Yeah. That's how her head looks, a civil war of ideas. That's how she looks. Okay. Include a few cards on that. Yeah, because she's come in giving him all these new ideas about who he needs to fire and who he needs to be there. Like she's so much in his corner and doing whatever he says. Or whatever makes him happy. She's good. The Nine of Swords. Okay. Came in reverse though. She thinks she got it going on. She thinks she's like she's gotten so close to him that she doesn't have to worry now because he's listening to her and he's firing these people she tells him to fire. She's gotten really close to him. Okay, she all these ideas she has. And then we have the hanged man. Okay, so she's having him see things from a different perspective. In other words, Elon, here he is in my head. I'm better than he is. I can make things happen that he can't. Okay, so that's what she's telling him. And then, of course, we have the King of Cups with his cup there. He's paying attention to everything she has to say. So right now, it looks like things are going really good for her. Okay, but I need to know, Spirit. She's putting all the stuff in his head. What does her future look like? What does her future look like? 3 cards. Okay, we have Judgment. This is her future. Okay, so things from the past are going to come back. Okay. Like what happened before in the past with him, that's going to come back around. Okay. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. She's going to find herself left out in the cold again. You know, he's very short-sighted. You know what I'm saying? You do one little thing that he doesn't like and you're done. Okay. And then the Sun. So she's going to be exposed for what she really is. He's going to figure it out, or we all may figure it out, what's going on with her. But she's just in there to get what she wants, to play with him. And I do mean she's playing with his mind in a sense, okay? But she knows how to work him. But she's going to end up out in the cold again. See, he really wants Melania. That's what I'm hearing. Even though he doesn't know how to be the kind of man, because his ego is so big. You know what I'm saying? And not that she wants him, because I think that was just set up. But you know, Melania used to be a model. I don't think Lord Loomer can stand up to her as far as him, the way things go with how he feels about Melania. I don't think he really, I can't say that he just loves Melania, but his ego won't let him. He wants to keep her there. I'll put it that way. And the further away, the more she acts like she don't care, she don't want to be bothered, the more he's going to try to get her. I'm talking about his wife. I'm not talking about, she's probably like, go ahead, get you somebody else. I don't care. Okay. That's just how I feel that she's feeling. Okay, let's see. If that's what Spirit is telling me, I'll say it that way. Do you think this would be when military would take him out of power? Okay, Barbara says, okay. I'm going to put 3 cards on that. I think that could be possible, Barbara, at this time, because I know it's close that it's going to happen. They're going to definitely take him out. No, I don't want to use those. Let me use these. I'm going to pull 3 cards and see if that's when they'll decide to take him out. When he tries to call out the military against American people. That one they'll try to take him out, Spirit. 3 cards, yes or no? That when the military will come in and take him out. We got 3 yeses. We got the 6 of Wands. It's a yes card. The Star is a yes card. And the 10 of Cups is a yes card. That could be very possible. Yep. Guys. Okay. I'm back. Will they find proof of insider trading? Am I still with you guys? Am I still with you? Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Because I froze for a minute. Great. Okay. Was I? See what? Okay. Okay. Will they find proof of insider trading? I'm going to pull 3 cards on that, and then I'll ask the pendulum too. All right, Spirit. Will we find out that they have proof about insider trading? 3 cards, Spirit. We have a no, a yes, and a no. So let me ask the pendulum. That sounds more like a maybe. All right, Spirit. Will there be proof of insider trading with the Congress? Yes. Yes. I'm getting yes. So I got a maybe with the cards and I got a yes with the pendulum. Okay, Mary, will you ask Spirit why Judge Cannon is so AD? Mad? Bad? Let's pull a card on Judge Cannon. I don't know if you left out something, Tab. Let's see what's going on with Judge Cannon. All right, Spirit, tell us about Judge Cannon. What's going on with Judge Cannon? Get truth and pull 3 cards. What is the truth about? What's that about, Spirit? Give us some. She's on the defensive. She needs to maintain control for some reason. And why? It's because she protected him so much. Okay. So she doesn't want to lose that control, but and then Jack Smith has some information. She's not going to get what she wants because she wants a position on SCOTUS, on the, she wants to become a justice, but I think it's going to be out of her control after this all happens. Then, we have the moon in reverse. So she's very emotional about something because I think it's what Jack Smith, she's done some things that she shouldn't have done. She's misrepresented him in the past. You know what I'm saying? She did a lot of things that she shouldn't have done with 45. So there's a lot of confusion going on with her because she doesn't know what's going to happen. That's the moon in reverse. Okay. And she did everything she could do to win. This is winning at all costs. She did everything she could do to win. And now it seems like nothing's going to work out the way she thought it was going to work out. She can see the writing on the wall, guys. Just like we can. She can. She knows that he's not going to last that long. So she's really conflicted right now. As a matter of fact, she's in disagreement with some of the things that he's doing because he's doing things that's going to take him out of office, period, before she gets what she wants. And that's what's on her mind. Okay. Oh, I got it. Now Tab wants to know why she always sighs. Okay. I hope you heard that, Tab. Why does she always side with him? Because she wants that position. She wants that position on the Supreme Court, and she knows that that's the only way she's going to get it. But now she's conflicted because she knows that what she did was not right, and she knows that Jack Smith knows that, and she's in a sense messed up her career. So she's not a happy camper right now. She sees it all coming down. Okay. Lynn wants to know, have they stolen all our money and is our gold still there? I know you're talking about T-Rump and his lost lover. Okay. Spirit. Has T-Rump and Muskrat stolen all the gold? No. Thank you. Have they stolen any of the gold? Have they stolen any of the gold? No. Is it still there? Yes. I remember the first time I read on this, guys. I told you they were going to get there. Okay, I'm still here. They were going to get there, and things were not going to go the way that they thought they were going to go. You know, they were going to go there and thought that they were going to be able to take gold out of there. But it told you something was going to happen, that they were not going to be able to get what they wanted. And every time I read on it, no, they didn't get a chance to get what they wanted. I don't know what happened. I'm sure it'll come out eventually. But no, they're not going to be able to mess with that. Okay. Oh, good question. Marcia. Okay. Rotten pumpkin. Another new one for him. All right, Spirit. Do you know who Rotten Pumpkin is, Spirit? Spirit says, yes, of course. Of course I know. Okay. Will his immunity be revoked? No. Nope. You would think that they would have already done it because he's messing with everybody, but they can't do it. I'm telling you guys, he got too much on him. When one falls, they're all going to fall because they're going to start telling on each other. Oh, you're welcome, Blueberry. Okay. Do you see a military type parade? Oh my God, I hope not. I saw that on his birthday on the 14th. Or do you see him in a stretched out in a Miss Mom G? Oh God. Do you see him stretched out in a hearse going down Pennsylvania Avenue? Asking for a friend. Okay. Okay, friend. Oh my God. Okay. All right, spirit. Oh no, there isn't going to be a parade. Uh-uh. Let me ask if he'll still be on this side of the veil on June 14th. All right, spirit. Will T Rump be on this side of the veil on June 14th? He will be. He will still be here. So you won't see a hearse. Um, will he be in sound mind at that time? No. Thank you. Will he still be the president of the United States of America at that time? No. Nope. So I don't see a parade unless the energies change. The spirit told me no. Okay. I'm still getting yes about that. I just asked when I read your question, Valerie. You said, will he be will JD Vance be a whistleblower to keep himself out of jail? Well, I just heard yes, but let me ask. Let me ask Spirit again. Will JD Vance be a whistleblower? Yes, I heard yes before. I know he don't want to end up like his other vice president almost did. So, you know, he got to be careful. Okay, Debbie wants to know, Mary, can you still check if the energy is the same for me getting an internal job? Okay. Um, at your Verizon company. All right. Pull 3 cards. I think before we asked the pendulum, and the pendulum said yes every time we ask on that question. Only thing I want to say about that, guys, is when you're asking questions like that, personal questions, I think that sometimes we should wait and let the energy play out, because sometimes spirit doesn't like us asking so many times. You know what I'm saying? That's something like that. But I'm going to ask. All right. I'm still getting yes, but I'm going to pull 3 cards. As a matter of fact, I'm getting yes, yes, yes. Okay. We hear you. We hear you. Okay. Let's see. Got a yes. We got a yes. 3 yeses. You have the Ace of Cups, new beginnings, the King of Cups. This is someone, probably whoever you're working for, they're going to be very emotionally balanced, or it could be you. And we have the 3 of Wands. It's about progress. So yeah, yes, yes, yes. Okay, I think you should, Debbie, take that yes and remember that it's yes. Okay, and feel that yes. Feel yourself in that position. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. Okay. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Oh, okay. Did I? How did I pass that? It wouldn't let me go back, but so far peaceful. That's probably what happened. I don't know why I did that, but it wouldn't let me go back so far because I did see the question in the beginning. Okay. What about my question about the smash and grab with the stock market? I think you asked if they did that with the stock market after they took everything down. Did they grab things? All right, Spirit, tell me about that. I'm sure they did. I just feel that they did because they knew it was going to happen. They got richer. Well, they will be when the stock market comes back up again. All right, free cards, Spirit. Talking about the plan, the preparation. Yeah, they got they got rid of competition, but now they're having anxiety about it. They're worried about it because you know what? That was part of his plan, guys. That was part of his plan. But their challenge is being found out what really happened. So he really helped his friends. Yeah, that's what that was all about. He helped them. Yeah, they did that, and they're going to be found out. That was part of the plan. Okay. Will the college students get their financial aid? Oh, that's a good question, Linda. They get their yeah, yeah, they're going to get it. Yes, they'll get their financial aid. Yes, they will. Hmm. Linda says that Laura Loomer has him by the balls, and I believe that. I do believe that. Nicholas says plutocrats and oligarchs are basically the same thing. I just refer to them. Okay, so you weren't talking to me. Hmm. Tell us how that goes, Nicholas. You said you're witnessing a car chase right now. Okay, Layla, I answered your question. Yeah, they're going to find proof of insider trading. Um, are drones with cameras hidden around the White House? That's a good question. Right, Spirit. Are drones with cameras hidden around the White House? Yes. They're keeping an eye on him, guys, when he's there. I'm reading Christine's comment. She says, "Hey, Mary, this madness has to stop. People will now have to keep working instead of retiring because he is tanking the markets on purpose." Mm-hmm. It's on purpose. It's for the elite. The elite. They're getting richer. Yep. Like I said, some people won't be able to recoup from this. Their retirement's going to be gone. So, Mary, I know it's off topic, but please ask Spirit if Karen Reed will be found innocent. Spirit, will Karen Reed be found innocent? I'm getting no. I'm getting no, Marcia. I don't know who Karen Reed is, but Spirit said no. Well, let's ask. Linda says she believes Navarro wants revenge against Trump. Yeah, but why? I mean, he's the one got him doing this stock stuff, right? Okay, Spirit. Does Navarro want? I mean, tariffs. Does Navarro want revenge against Trump? Yes, he does. Will some people start taking matters into their own hands if they feel protests are not working? Oh, will there be people who will take matters into their own hands because they feel protests are not working? Getting yes. Now remember, guys, this is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say is alleged. Even if they do take things in their own hands. And it may not end like, he may still be around. That's what I've been seeing. So I don't know. Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, Baron Trump. Okay. All right. All right. Baron Trump. Tell me about Baron Trump, Spirit. What's going on with Baron Trump? There's energy around Baron, Spirit. Here's your Baron Trump. Hmm. Um, he's making plans for some overseas opportunities. And I don't know what he's going to college for. I don't even know where he's going to college, but I'm sure he's in school. He has a lot of scattered energy. The Knight of Wands is in a reverse, so he has a lot of scattered energy. Um, I think we're talking about the Two of Cups here. I think this is about the connection he has with his mother. That's in the upright, so I think he has a good connection with her. And the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords is in the reverse. So okay, so he's already felt like everything is against him. Um, so I guess he's feeling now like things can't get any worse, that things are looking up. Maybe why? Okay, so he's already been through a lot, guys. We just don't know. That's what Spirit is saying. He's already been through a lot, and he feels like he's kind of in recovery stage now. I don't know if that's because I don't know if he's a bully. I heard bully. Maybe he's been bullied. I doubt that though. Who's going to bully him? Um, I think he feels like it's inevitable that he's going to end up being a certain kind of way, but it's like he feels like his future is already set for him in a sense. So thanks for the heart. He feels like his future is already carved out for him and it's inevitable, whatever's going on with him. And I think he feels like his opportunities are limited because of who his father is. Because of where he came from. We got this seven of coins in a reverse. Yeah, which goes along with this card here. Like he feels like things can't get worse, but he's going to have a hard time. I'll put it that way, because there's going to be too many distractions for him. The seeds have already been planted, and it's in the reverse. So the seeds that have been planted for him, maybe I was going to say he might have some opportunities, but he's going to be lacking because I don't think he's going to be able to do things that he wants to do. That's the energies around him right now. 3 of the 5 cards are in the reverse, and the one here, I think this is him and his mother in some kind of partnership, and then it's going to be overseas, or he's going to play a major role in something happening overseas. That's the energies around him right now. Well, I'm sure his mother's from overseas, so that wouldn't be far-fetched anyway. She's not from here. Okay. Okay, let's see. Nicholas wants to know how long it'll take for all federal employees to get their jobs back. Okay, I think I'm back, guys. I still see a black screen, but I'm hoping you guys can see. Can see me? Can hear me? Okay, I'm back. Okay. I was working on Nicholas's question. He wanted to know how long it would take for federal employees to get their jobs back. And I asked in 6 months, no. So I'm going to go back. Now, will they have their jobs back in 5 months? No. Will they all have their jobs back in 4 months? Okay, so maybe it's the all. Let's see. Okay, spirit. Will some of the people have their jobs back? Yeah, in 4 months. Yes. Will some of the people have their jobs back in 3 months? Okay, so no. So it's going to start with 4 months. In 4 months, some of the people will have their jobs back. Will some people have their jobs back in 6 months? Yes. Will all of the people have their jobs back in 8 months? No. Will all of the people have their jobs back in 10 months? Yes. So it start in 4 months and then it goes on up to 10 months. And I'm sure that's the people that want their jobs back. Some people might not want them back. Okay. Hmm. Where's Mario? He's not in Washington? Oh, you're welcome, Debbie. I'm just telling you what Spirit is telling me, okay? I'm just repeating the message. So thanks, Spirit. Moving on. Ooh, they're trying to give him the death penalty. Let's see if he'll get the death penalty. Spirit, stop. Will Luigi get the death penalty? Will he get the death penalty? No. They're trying to, but he won't. Okay, Layla, I'm hoping you put the question in there just in case I missed it, but yeah, they're going to find the proof. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, Christine. Well, it's saying that I just read on that, Lynn, they will be able to get their loans. They're not doing anything but messing up stuff to be fixed. That's what's happening because what they're doing is illegal. Mary, will you ask Spirit if Hollywood is the devil's? Ooh, I would say yes, but I'm going to ask Spirit. I'm hearing yes, but I'll ask Pendulum. Spirit. Is Hollywood the devil's playground? Yes. Yes. Mhm. Will they reinstate contracts cut without justification? Hmm. All right, Spirit. Will they reinstate contracts that were cut without justification? Will those contracts be reinstated? Yes. Yes, they will, Miss Momji. Yep. Will there be a measles pandemic this year? Hmm. Okay. Spirit. Will there be a measles pandemic this year that will keep people home for 3 months? No. Will there be a measles pandemic this year? Okay. There will be a measles pandemic, but it's not keeping people home for 3 months. I separated those questions. Will it keep people home for 3 months? No. All right, Spirit. This is for, did I see that for, yeah, Andion. This is for you, Andion. Spirit. Will Walt still be Harris's vice president? Yes. Yes, he will. Will there be a lot of babies dying this year because, okay. I'm hoping that they'll be out of office in time to stop that. All right, Spirit. Will there be lots of babies dying because of the measles pandemic? Will there be lots of babies dying because of the measles pandemic? Getting no. Getting no. Thank goodness. Go for it, Christine. Girl. Okay. If you got it going on like that, you should do it. Okay. Okay. Blueberry wants to know, um, will we get Social Security next month? Spirit. Will we get our Social Security next month? Yes. Yes. Can't wake up on a good thing. Oh, that's wonderful, peaceful. She says, I swear I feel like we're in a horrible nightmare and we can't wake up. Only good thing about it is I've met all of you. That is so true. He brought everybody together, even though he didn't plan to. He's planning on separating people. It's funny how spirit works, right? Yeah. Yeah. Linda says, so Navarro is just putting on a show about the tariffs. I don't know if you heard, Linda, but they say that he made up this whole system that he has T-Rump following concerning the tariffs. It's all made up. That's why it's so horrible. So I don't know. Okay, excuse me. Okay, Spirit. Is Navarro working with Kamala and Obama? Is he working with Kamala and Obama? Says yes. Spirit says yes, he is. Did Navarro intend for T-Rump? Let's see. The suggestions that Navarro gave T-Rump about the tariffs, did he know that it would make a mess of everything? Yes. Oh, good, Christine. She says her sage bundles came in the mail yesterday. Good deal, girl. How many of those plutocrats who were fake friends with Orange Mussolini will be exposed? Their ill-gotten money they stole, taken away, and sent to prison. All right. How many of the fake friends of Orange Mussolini? Wait a minute. I got to ask this in a different way. How many fake friends could he have? Let's just say, well, okay, let's start with 10. Will 10 of Orange Peel's friends be exposed and found out about the money that they stole? Yes. Thank you. Okay. Oh, when you say that, I'm thinking about the other people that he helped, the billionaires. Okay. Um, will more than 10 people be exposed that helped him, that worked with him, that pretended to like him to get what they want? More than 10. Thank you. Will more than 15 be exposed? Will more than 15 be exposed? Yes. Thank you. Will more than 20 people be exposed that worked with him? No. Between 15 and 20. Okay. Will all of them end up in prison? Will they all end up in prison for stealing the money? Yes. Just think about how big this is going to be, guys. We'll be talking about this forever because these people, yeah, they're going to end up in prison. Between 10 and 15 of them. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. Okay, Barron attends NYU. I wonder what he's studying. Whatever, he can take it wherever he wants to go, though. He doesn't have to worry about the money or anything like that. But I got a feeling he's going to be doing some things overseas. Okay, good question, Linda. Spirit. Is Speaker Mike Johnson gay? Is he gay? Oh, Spirit says no. That would have been something else to talk about, but no, he's not. Okay, so Chris, you say he is gay. Did we read that he was gay before, though? Can't remember. It seemed like we read on that before. What is he doing on that channel then? You think he's looking for gay people on that um, platform? Christine. Okay. Girl, stuff be going through your head. I don't know. Okay. I thought I was bad. I mean, you got me beat. Okay. Donald destroyed Barron's life. Yeah, maybe he'll change his last name. Well, we know what he looks like, so, and he's so tall. I don't know if that'll help. He can't be missed. You can't mistake him for anybody else, I don't think. I'm still here, right? Did I go away? Or maybe that was before. I'm behind. Please hit the like button, everyone. Thank you. Oh, you think they owe him, Linda? Linda is saying, are the stolen boats in El Salvador landfill? Could be anywhere. All right, Spirit. Are the stolen boats in El Salvador landfill? No. Or you ask Spirit of Heaven is on earth, and if so, where? Yeah, it's in our minds. It's where we make it. It's all within us. Spirit. It's their heaven on earth. Yes. Is heaven where we make it? Yes. Do we control whether we experience a heaven on earth? Yes. Is that about the two polarities, negative, positive? Is that what that's all about? Yes. You guys, I don't know if you remember that song, Temptations. You build your own heaven and hell right here on earth. That's what I believe. And that's what Spirit has always told me. Now, when you leave here, of course, you're going back to Spirit. Yeah. And there's going to be some things that you might have to face or you might have to do. Um, but just like what's happening now, um, with the whole world basically being controlled by one person, is because we all need to learn some things from this. I always believed that spirit wants us to know how powerful we are, and that we need to take our power back and not rely on certain people to do things for us to make us happy. It doesn't even have to be as big as him. But if you're relying on someone else to make you happy, if you're not happy and you think it's because of somebody else, nope, it's you. You have to make your own self happy. Nobody else can do that. You came here all alone, all by yourself, your own lonely soul. If you're letting someone else make you unhappy, like I said, you gotta take your power back. This thing that's going on now, I think it's a bigger game. And there's the micro and the macro. And I think because so much of us, and I'm going to say it, because of religion, have lost our power. So spirit is doing this on a big scale. That's how I see it. It's happening on a big scale. It's a major scale, because it's time for us to wake up. People weren't saying wake up. They don't like, a lot of them know what it is, being woke is. And that's why they don't like it. That's why they're fighting against it. So because they don't want us to know that we have the same powers. They have the power. Now they have all the power. But trust me, they're in these organizations, these, what do you call it? Anyway, not cults, but they know what's real. Okay. And they know how to manipulate people. That's just how it is. And so that's why some of them are where they are right now. So it's like spirit is saying, you got the same power, but you gave it away. Take it back. Be happy. That's how you change your energy. And of course, we're not perfect people. We're not happy all the time. But for the most part, the last 10 years, he's let us, our energy has been lowered so much. And that's the whole point. I'm telling you, he is a master at what he does. Rump is a master at what he does. Okay? He keeps doing things that keep us on him, keep his name coming back and coming back and coming back. So he stays in power and stays in power and stays in power. And that's basically what my message is to you guys if you're in the membership. And the videos that I put out is basically around you getting back your power. People don't like those videos, though. I don't put them out a lot because they don't draw a lot of attention. I guess it's not dramatic enough, but basically it's all about you getting back your power, taking back your power, and understanding that you are in charge of you and no one else. And you get what you want if you're happy and you focus on what it is that makes you happy. And it doesn't have to be money, but other things too. And if it is money, what are you going to do with that? How are you going to use that money to help empower other people? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. When people ask for money, you got to have a reason for it. You can't just say, I want $1 million. Okay, I'm going to give you $1 million, but then what? What you're going to do with it? There's so much to it that there's a lot to it. But there's a good side and there's There's always a light in the dark. There's always, um, another side of the coin. Some people use they know about this and they use it for the wrong reasons. And that's where we're at right now. You know, that's why we are here where we are. But yeah, you make your own heaven and earth. You make your own heaven on earth, or you make your own hell on earth. You do it. If you're with someone and they're constantly putting you down and beating you and all that kind of stuff, try to find a way to get away from them because you are allowing it in a sense. I know it's hard. Trust me, I know. I know it's hard. Okay. But sometimes we choose to be there in that position because we don't think we're strong enough to move. That's just one example, guys. That's just an example. Okay, don't take that as law. But all I'm saying is she asked a question, and that's it, Tab. Spirit said yes. Wow. So okay, so Lynn, what happens after 30 days? Okay. Nicholas wants to know how long it'll take for the money that were lost from retirements, I guess like 401ks you're talking about, how long it will take to be fully recovered. Some people won't be able to recover it because they're no longer in the system working in order to get their 401ks back up to where it was. Because your company matched it a lot of times. All right, Spirit. Will it take years for people to rebuild their 401k to where it was? Yes. Will it take 10 years? Will it take more than 10 years? Yes. Will it take more than 20 years? Yes. Will it take more than 25 years? No. It's going to take at least 20 years for some people. And some people won't get it back. Like I said, how can they? If you're not in the workforce anymore and you had all your money, in your 401k or whatever, back out and try to, maybe you're not able to, you know. Let's see. Vasil wants to know who's Navarro. He's the one who helped him, who told Trump about how to do tariffs or something. Somebody he told about it, but it was a fake book that he wrote or something that says Okay, I think I'm back, guys. I hope. I'm back. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, guys. We're gonna I'm gonna pull a card for us. I didn't know that happened. Oh, okay. So Renee says, Mary, will Black America receive money that Muammar Gaddafi bequeathed to us? That happened? I never heard that. Okay. Hopefully Spirit will say yes, but let's see. Spirit, will Black America receive money that Muammar Gaddafi bequests to us? It says yes. Now I gotta look into that because I never heard that. It says yes. Okay, let me see. Nathan's question. Okay. Let me go back. I'm at the bottom. I'm going back up. Let's see. Okay, Nicholas, here you go. Okay, her question about El Salvador could hold water, but not physically. The vote tampering be hidden on computer server in El Salvador. There's a lot of white collar crypto stuff going on. Was that it? Or were you just talking? Oh, you're welcome, Tab. Okay. Oh, okay. Nathan says, will Gavin Newsom join Biden, Kamala, and Obama to fix this mess in the White House? Spirit, will Gavin Newsom join Obama, Biden, and Kamala to fix the mess in the White House? Says yes. Says yes. Most of us suspected Mike Johnson was closeted queer. Oh, that's right. It was a Grinder dating site. Okay. I knew I'd heard something about that. Okay, Spirit. Is Mike Johnson on Grinder? The Grinder site? Yes. I had heard that. Okay. Spirit. Will John Ossoff win the Senate race against Marjorie Taylor Greene? Will John Ossoff win it? It says yes. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. Will Lumar Spirit? Will Lumar get Cash Patel fired? Yes. Huh. Yep. Renee. Yep. She says so they feed the outlandish stories to the idiot. idiot, and drug him with truth serum and sent him out like a trained monkey. Yep. Hmm. That's what they do. And he's happy to have it done because he thinks he's all that. Okay. 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 I answered that question that Nicholas asked. Uh, okay. Will Mike Pence be present with the Obamas at the White House to get mess straightened out? Mm. Okay, then I'll get to yours, Chris. Okay. Will Mike Pence be present at the White House with the Obamas to get mess straightened out? It says yes. They're probably going to have to have a whole bunch of people. Okay, Mary, I know this is unrelated, but related. Should I run for Congress for New York House of Reps in 2026? I think you should. Why not? I think you should, Chris. Let's see what Spirit says. Spirit. Is it a good idea for Chris to run for the Congress for the New York House of Reps in 2026? It's a big swing, Chris. Yeah. Spirit is saying yes. Look at that. Yep. Go for it. Why not? Yeah. Farrakhan. Yeah, they made him look bad, didn't they? But he was trying to tell people the right thing. So so middle class working. So middle and working class folks, all skin color, screwed, blued, and tattooed. Yep, with their retirements. Yes, yes, and yes. Unless they can come up with another way to get that going. And I don't know, it depends on how old you are and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the economy is all messed up. What kind of job are you going to get? Especially if you're a senior. And you're kind of living off of that money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Screwed. That's why a lot of the ones who can say something against him are saying it. The others are being quiet and hoping that the ones who can say something can get away with saying something because they know they can't. They have to be quiet. Did you know how many people he's threatened? So many. So many. Did you see? Okay, guys, did you all see that the meeting that was held in Congress, and I can't think of her name, but she was saying that she had quit her job. She was one of the first to quit, a lawyer, because they wanted her to something to do with Mel Gibson. They wanted him pardoned or whatever, and or the charges dropped, something, and she refused to do it. So she walked away from her job. But she said that they were going to. They had already threatened her about that meeting, and they were going to send some marshals to her house to hand deliver a message. They don't play, okay? But she got up, she was strong, she testified, okay? But a lot of people are not strong enough to do that. You have to remember that, guys. And they have to think about their families and stuff like that too. But they did whatever they did in order for him to have control over them. And a lot of people that are quitting their jobs now, they're quitting because they don't want to give him that kind of control. And he can't have that control over them if he doesn't have anything on them. A lot of them, he already has some. He's a mafia. He's the mafia, guys. You just have to admit that. You know what I'm saying? And now he's trying to get, but he's let all these people out. If you're a criminal, he wants you. You can go sign up, okay? Because he's going to use you in whatever way necessary to keep him in power. Okay, so yeah, she talked about how he threatened her. So she's not the only one. Well, let's see. Can we expect any good news this week, Spirit? Let's see. And then we're gonna go. I'm gonna pull a card for us, guys, and we're gonna go. All right. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Yep, Renee, that's right. Wow. See? What do you want me to ask? What? Did I miss something? Blueberry? Okay, I'm not seeing it. Okay, Chris, you would marry him. Blueberry, I must have missed your question. Oh, okay. Is there any good news coming? Oh, this month for you? Okay. This month. Okay, what's coming? I've got to pull 3 cards and I'll see what's coming for you this month. Yep, choo choo. It never fails, guys. But I guess it has come sometime, and I'm always on here so long. Okay. Wow, I'll have to look at the replay. Bernie Sanders. Okay. Spirit. Good news. Any good news? There's some things that you don't know about that's coming, but it looks like you're doing a lot of hard work and you're getting a lot of things done. You're very efficient and responsible. It's going to be some kind of public recognition. I don't know if that's what you were thinking about. Something you're going to have a lot of self-confidence, some kind of victory. But there's still some things. You are anxious about something. You're in fear and anxious about something. But it looks like your hard work is going to pay off, although it's going to be kind of slow coming. So it may be stretched out. That's what I'm seeing. And I hope that helps. I hope that helps, Blueberry. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Nicholas. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. What's going to happen in the next few days? What can we look for, Spirit? What kind of message can you give us? What is it? Give us something to uplift our spirits. What is it that you want us to know that's going to help us as we go through the rest of the week? All right, let's pull 3 cards. You're welcome, Blueberry. All right. Okay, the King of Pentacles. Okay, am I still here? Okay, the King of Pentacles. That's him. King of Pentacles is he is okay. We got reversed the eight of swords, which is normally about being tied down, but he has these self-limiting beliefs going on. I think he's even losing it even more, guys, because this is in reverse. And he's going to start releasing these negative thoughts that he has going on. And yeah, that inner critic that he has, it's bugging him. The fact that people are, marching against him, protesting him, it's getting next to him. And then he's exhausted. Oh, he feels like giving up. He's overwhelmed. We have the 7 of Pentacles in the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Normally that's about defending yourself, but he's getting to the point where he feels like giving up. That's going on in his mind. I think the pressure is getting to him. The pressure is definitely getting to him, guys. So that's what Spirit wants us to know. Orange peel is feeling a little neglected and things are getting to him. I mean, he came out first. So that's what Spirit wants us to know, that things are getting to him and he's feeling like giving up. He's exhausted. We can see that though. So I think that's good news. So I think that that's something that we can watch out for happening this week, guys. And hey, we never know when it's going to happen, when we're going to get our victory. I mean, it's going to come. It's going to come. We just have to keep our hopes up, and keep putting out that positive energy, and it'll happen. Okay, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Uh, okay, guys, save your questions for the next time. I got to go. Lady G says, Layla G says, wait. Um, did you see Tab's message? Okay, guys, I'm waiting. What? Okay, go ahead. Tab says, what? Really? Oh, wow, that's big. Why? Cash Patel left? Trash Patel is gone. What happened? Oh, he was removed. Who removed him? Because I know. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm running out of power here, guys. Just a minute. Sorry about that. Okay, what? Okay, guys, stuff is going to start happening now, okay? Cash Patel. What? We wanted him gone. Remember, guys? Let's see what's going on. I got to do one more reading. Do you think it's because of Loomer? Do you think she's okay? He's supposed to be head of FBI, right? Am I mistaken with that? Yeah, FBI director. Replaced by Army security. Uh-oh. I think stuff is gonna Army security. Yes. Things are gonna start happening. Okay, I'm gonna ask. Spirit. Was Cash Patel replaced by Army security? Was he replaced by Army security? It's saying yes. Okay, I got to read on this. Okay, Arsenal, you said he's still the head of FBI, Army secretary. So you mean the Army secretary? Okay, what's going on with Cash Patel Spirit? Let's read on this. Okay, he's replaced by the Army secretary, but okay, we're getting mixed messages here. Yeah, he was head of the FBI. Oh, he had two positions. Oh, they hadn't filled one. Okay. But he's removed though, right? So is he still there? He's still FBI. Okay, but I'm just going to read on. What's going on with Cash Patel? So now, okay, so he was acting, and so now he's actually the director. I thought you guys were saying he was definitely gone. I'm like, that's serious. Okay. Tell us about Cash Patel, Spirit. They're not upside down. What's going on with him? Okay. I get it now. I'm gonna read on him anyway. I got excited. I said, what? Okay. Okay. Yeah. He's there's improvement for him. There's a new project. Some more opportunities, but also there is still some confusion going on with him. He got what he wanted. And again, here's another one. Okay, so he must have confronted somebody because he was tired of being in that acting position that he was in. Okay, and he let them know. Yeah, so he got a better opportunity. All right, guys. I thought that was the beginning of, well, we are at the beginning of the end, but I thought we were getting there. We're really there, but we still got to wait a little while. Wow. I got so excited. I was like, all right, guys, thank you all. And I am gone now. And I will see you all on the next read. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye.